we're up and running. Yes, we are. Hello, and welcome to Tweezer Thursday on the Blue Tweezer's channel with myself, Alan, and my what should we call you? This
It's your creative effort.
It is, isn't it? Sorry, I haven't prepared my implacable opponent. How about that?
Yes.
Pat Mullen, say hi, Pat.
Hello, Patrick.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yes.
Went formal today.
Indeed, that's right. Top hat and tail. So we're on Great War in Europe. This is the October 1914 term. So hopefully you've been following us and following the action. I think it's about to slow down a little bit because we've got the tension in. But anyway, we did the new units phase of October, and we did the weather phase, and we're now on to the operational movement. So as the Central Powers have initiative in the West, so Pat, you'll be doing your operational movement phase, first movement phase there, and I'll be simultaneously doing the movement phase on the East map.
I shall indeed.
And well, let's crack on with it then.
All right,
off we go. I'll just send the old tweet. Have one prepared. Just for a little rallying cry, shall we say? And off we go. So. See what we can do here.
Well, I am done.
Okay. Not quite for me.
It's quite all right.
It's got quite a lot of Russians. Oh. Happened? Oh, yeah. That's it. Okay. I could press on.
Remember, you can only be 4 away from Sarajevo or Belgrade, or you're out of supply.
I do have my HQ.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So he can go any supply anything adjacent, and then unlimited back from him. So
Right.
I can whatever everything else is fine. Put that guy up. So that's fine. That's okay, I think. Yeah, so might be able to do some serious damage here down by the Serbs with those reinforcements, hopefully. Okay, so I think I'm done.
All right. So if I recall correctly, OHL, it
You
lets me
place now.
do...
If you're going to use this operational turn rather than next turn,
Right.
you place it now, and it allows you 2 combat phases within 2 hexes. Any unit within 2 hexes.
Yeah,
So,
I will use it this well, it's available. Okay. Right,
Mhm.
right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, over to the west. I don't have a
Yes.
lot of attacks, but I do have some.
Okie doke.
So I've abandoned my effort on Verdun.
Oh, I thought you were going to do very well there, actually.
Well, what I've decided to do instead is kind of what you see before you. So
Try to isolate it, bend it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we've got these gentlemen
Yes.
are going to attack, and these gentlemen are going to attack these gentlemen.
Yes. Okay.
So I am 30, and
I am 6.
so that is a 5-1.
Yeah.
And you're in forest, which I believe is a 1 shift in the wet.
That's correct.
So that is going to take us to a 4-1. That's what it looks like. So let's see what happens.
It is.
So let's see. I roll.
Actually, don't have the combat.
Ooh, bad roll.
Oh, God.
So on a 4, it's a 1-1.
It's a 1-1. Okay. Well, you can have another go with the. Did you place the OHL marker?
Do I have to place it
Yeah.
before I do it? Okay, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So the end of the movement phase, you place it. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I need to AUB Europe. Okay. Now this stack over here.
Yep.
Is going to attack the guys in the clear in front of them.
Right. Yeah. So yep. Then sure.
So that is
And again 6.
24 against 6. So this is another 4-1.
Yep. Modifier. So.
And here we go. No modifier, just clear terrain.
Yep.
A 3.
Yep. So
1-2.
1-2. I thought it was. Yeah. So. Oops. No. I'm not sure if I eliminated my guy. Just back. Yes, I did. So it's fine. Yeah, they're gone. So you may advance.
I shall. And I think that's about all I have.
Okay.
Let me see.
A little push.
Let me see if I have any spoilers. Well, I might just there. Let's see. What do I have adjacent? 3, 6. No. 6, 9, 18.
Whereabouts are you just for the camera?
Oh, I'm looking around like near what is it? Morshenge.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. I was pointing that way. Good, yes.
So it would be a 3-1. Yeah, we're gonna do a 3-1 with everybody adjacent to your little salient there.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so in front of the HQ. So yeah, so I'm 6.
All right, so here we go.
So 3 to 1.
A 2 is not a good attack.
No.
It's a 1/1. Some attrition. And let's see. Nope, don't like that. I'm examining. It's not worth even bringing the camera in.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah, you were
Don't-
kind of counting and getting very interested. So I thought,
let me see. 4,
interested in you.
8, 11.
Purple Norseman, welcome. Sorry, you probably put in a comment a little while ago, but we were a bit focused on the maps. Are the lamps going out yet? Well, I think definitely they've definitely faded to a very, very faint glow.
Yes.
There's been a lot of fighting, and we have trenches in some places. So
that is it for my first spate of attacks.
okay. So
and right. So let me see here. 3, 11. All right. Yeah, that seems to be the way to go. So where the OHL markers physically stacked,
yes,
those guys and the fellows adjacent to the right are going to attack that one single stacked guy in the forest.
Yeah.
So this is looking like a 24, a 27 on. It's a 9 to 1.
Okay.
So this is going to be a
8 to 1 with this woods, so that's 5 to 1 plus 3.
Right. Here we.
I think that's a guaranteed elimination, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Let's find out. So I rolled a 4.
Yeah, that's an E.
Yeah, that's an E.
So, okay. You have the forest. If you're a belated watcher, you watch after we completed. Yeah, good to see you. Any questions you have, let us know. And I think some interesting things about to happen on the Eastern Front, I think. But certainly, any more OHL? So the other guys on the other side of the OHL marker?
Yeah, I'm examining and seeing if I want to. So we are going to attack. So it's going to be 12, 23 attacking. Looks like you have 6.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 3 to 1 in the clear. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
We've rolled nothing but shit today.
Yeah,
so
highest is a 3 so far, so it's terrible.
Yeah. So let's see here. All right, that's that. That is it for my Western attacks. Let's go to the East.
So, right. So in the East, we start top to bottom. And a few attacks. We've got quite a few Russians here to try things with. Okay. So I think first up, we're going to have a go at Königsberg, I thought.
Go for it.
So you're worth 5, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. And I am worth 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
You going to commit artillery?
Yeah, I think I will.
All right.
flip that. So 21 to 7. So it's 3 to 1, going to a 4 to 1, but I think it's -2 for the fortress, isn't it?
It is something else. It's like a column shift of sorts. Let's see.
Oh, I thought it was a modifier.
It's a heavy fortification.
Yes.
So it's 2 left.
2 left. Oh, okay. 2 left, not -2. Okay. Right. So that was, so we had 3 to 1, up 1, 4 to 1. So it's down to 2 to 1.
Right.
Okay. So let's roll that. Don't roll low. I think it's worth a try. Oh, not bad.
Rolled high.
Yeah, 5. And that is, just trying to find the chart myself here. 5 is 2 to 1. A 5 is a 1-2.
You lose 1, I lose 2. You take Königsberg.
Not sure because you've got your intrinsic garrison.
Right, you're correct.
No, it's worth checking, but I think that you are okay. Combat fortresses. No, fortresses have their own section, don't they? Frustratingly. Special units, wasn't it? Short troops, cavalry. Oh, no, not. Where was? Yeah, frustrated me last time looking them up. Always failed to look at the. I think it's important, so we better check it. Control. Forts and trenches. Yeah, 14. 14. 14. Section 14. So you cannot attack, cannot count against blocking. It does not count the unit when determining combat is to be used. They only be destroyed in combat after all other units in the stack have been removed. The intrinsic strength is considered the same as the original owner. So yeah, I think it has to be destroyed. So yeah, it is still there.
Ah. No, so what but I'm trying to read, so how do you implement that? Does count. Okay, it does count as a unit trimming and may only be destroyed after all other units stacked in the hex have been destroyed. Okay.
Yes.
So
yeah, so it must be the last loss. So your 2 divisions go, but the fortress stays. And I eliminate a unit.
All right.
Okay. Which makes it very vulnerable for next turn. We will then do an attack just 1 to the left of your fortress, Lutzen. There's a single 3-factor unit there.
Right.
So we are going to be 2, 4, 5, 6, 6, 12 to 3.
Oh, you know what? Your roll had a minus. Well, we'll have a -1 here because I'm entrenched. Doesn't I don't think it applies to Königsberg.
Yeah. Hang on. What was I looking at? Negative trench. It might well do.
It might what? That's yeah.
It might well do.
So the trenches say it doesn't say anything about it not applying to fortresses. I'm going to look at the combat chart, and it says nothing either.
No, I think it probably does.
Yeah.
For defending in combat. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say that applies.
Right.
We are looking at a 4,
which is the same result.
Oh, same. Okay. After all.
Yep.
Useful for future
right.
reference.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So the unit just west, I think it's the 18th division, west of Lutzen. So I've got 12 to your 3. So that's
Who are you attacking with? Everybody adjacent, or
no? Just so the stack to its northwest and the stack to its southwest. So the Guard Corps and the 55th stacks.
Okay, and these guys aren't attacking?
No, they are. Yeah, it's them and the guys to the north, 55th. So these guys.
Okay, all right.
Minsterberg. So just those two stacks is 12 points.
So you've got a 4-1 -1.
Yep. So and the -1 is for the trenches, of course.
Right.
It's everybody's information. So let's roll that. 3 goes to a 2 on 4-1. So that's a 1-2. So 1-1. So yeah, well. No, not them. They went into combat. I'll put those two guys in there. I'll put that guy in there. Cool. Okay, goes back. We'll put that guy in there. So yeah, it's a fairly solid front line there. Good. Okay. Then we will do an attack in the forest next to Tannenberg. So got the units 48th Reserve, just southeast of your HQ.
All 3 stacks that are adjacent, or just 2 stacks? Okay, all 3 stacks. Okay.
Yeah. So you, you're what, 6? That's 7. Or 7. So I am 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12, 21, 21, and 21, 30.
All right. So 30 on 7 is a 4-1.
Yeah.
And we shift down to a 3-1 because of the
forest.
Because of the wet forest and a -1.
And a -1, indeed. So that's 3-1 -1. A 2, which is a 1-1. Okay, that's that.
Any more against the Germans?
I think we were going to have a little bullying of. I believe. Let me just zoom in to make sure. Yeah, the single Austrian unit, 18th.
Got it. Right.
Might as well. He's got no trenches yet, so I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2-1.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
3-1.
3.
4-1.
4-1. Yeah. Okay. And no shifts or anything like that. So just the 4-1. A 2. That's the same result. 1-1, isn't it?
Yep.
4-1. 1-2, but effectively 1-1. Okay. Advance there. Give you something to shoot at. Okay. And over in Galicia, we'll have. We will attack the 33rd, which is next to 2 hexes east of Lemberg. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah. So, and that will be your 3. So I'm attacking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 4-1 from the hex to the south. So the first guards. So it's a 4-1, just that stack. Gives us, so 4-1, no modifier. A 3. 4-1 is 1-2.
There you go.
So, there. And take possession. Okay, then we're going to do an attack on Tarnopol. Brody, sorry. I've got Tarnopol on Brody.
They're under just yeah. I'll
Yeah.
explain. I'll explain it in a bit. So
Yeah.
go ahead. Where are we attacking?
So in Brody, which is the same, the guys jutting out next to Dubno. So these guys here. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
So they're 9. So we are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 17, and that's 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
That's
So
a
it's
2-1, or is it a 3?
3
3
to
to
1.
1.
Yeah,
All right.
you're 9, so 30 to 9, 3 to 1. Any HQs? I don't know if you've got any hanging.
No, I think I've spent my lot on that. So it is
Yeah,
indeed a 3-1.
yeah, it's all low ammo here. So 3 to 1. Let's roll the dice and see what we get. A 3. Oh, well, pretty consistent here. 3 to 1. 1, 2 again. So yeah, we've got a loss here. We'll probably take it here.
Hey Wes, good. So no, you just need to keep if they're besieged. Right now they're out of supply, so they're in what's in the game calls fortress supply. So if they leave the fortress, they would be out of supply and die. So
Yeah,
when a unit's in fortress supply, it has its strength halved for attacking, and they're considered. As long as there's an equal amount of units adjacent to that hex, it keeps them under siege. So what happens is every turn, strategic turn, there's a roll to see if they surrender. Just basically getting starved out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the first turn is strategic turn C, which will be the next strategic turn. So we haven't had to
Right.
roll for them yet.
It, it's basically, it didn't look as drastic, but what happened to Königsberg? So Königsberg was out of supply this turn, but they are in fortress supply, so they can defend fully. They just can't attack.
Yeah.
And you're left with two choices. Do you want to assault it, or you just want to keep it under siege and starve them out?
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all the Russians. And so
No more attacks in Galicia. Yeah, I'm not giving you many tempting targets there.
no, again, I'm grinding.
Right, yeah.
I'm moving, but it's going to take a while. And the thing is, you've pulled a lot of troops off from Serbia,
Right.
so which is where I'm going to try and do a bit of coup de main here. So I have got an attack on Szeged. You're
Right.
attacking it there, so I've got 2, 4, 6.
It's a 6-1.
It's a 6 to 1.
You'll probably take it.
Yeah, I think so, and I believe that will put you out of supply.
Yeah, yes, probably. Everyone will be out of supply.
Budapest is too far away. So
Yep.
Right, so 5 to 1 plus 1, I suppose.
Right.
Let's roll that.
I misjudged that. I had forgotten about your HQ. So
Yeah. It's so a 1 is. Well, it'll force you to pull back some Austrians anyway in fairly rapid.
I don't have many down there. That's the flip side. Yeah.
So you'll have to pull a load back, which is kind of why I was trying to go for Tarnopol and Brody, because those are SR points anyway up north. Right. So what was I doing? Oh yes. Just looking at the actual result, wasn't I? So it's 2, 5 to 1, which is a 1-2. So I do take a loss.
Yes. Well, you'll find that, and I'll go ahead and eliminate them.
Yeah.
What you'll find is that I have quite a bit of Austrian reinforcements coming in that are just basically going to go, and there isn't going to be any reaction or pullback.
Yeah, I have. I have a turn where I'll be facing nothing before your strategic turn. But yes, indeed. Now I've got Szeged, then I can.
You could take Budapest.
I can't. I don't have the movement because it's +1 across the river, so I can't quite take Budapest.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's not close enough. Yeah, no, I couldn't quite plan that in. Anyway, right. So that's that turn, operational turn, I think. So
Do we do
we're
strategic?
on. No, we're on to the Swapsy. So you're on the east now. I'm on the west.
Do we do strategic moves now or after the second one?
After the second one, yeah. So it's the end of the full operational turn.
Got it. All right,
Yep.
Here we go.
So you get a move anyway. So you can kind of bring everybody onto strategic movement, towns and cities. Okay, so what we got here? We got a bit of a breakthrough here. No, but we do have some defensive terrain here. Let's just zoom in. So, I'll zoom out on the east so people can kind of see a general. I won't bother showing the search because there's nothing moving down there. Right. So we have some work to do here. So the first thing we need to do is bring in some Brits to the line. So
Look at the thing. Do you have many attacks in the west, or?
No, I think I'm mainly shuffling, to be honest. But yeah, taking a little while.
No, don't worry. I'm no rush. No rush. I don't believe I don't have any attacks in the east. I thought about it, but it's just not worth it yet.
Okay.
So after our movement and combat here, we then go to the next strategic turn, which is C, correct?
No, we've got one more turn, I believe.
Is it 2 turns per month? I thought it slowed down. That's why
It does, but it's still 2 turns. So it's just the strategic turns start to stretch out as well. So we've got October here, then we've got November, December turn.
Right.
Then we've got strategic turn C, and we're in effectively 1915.
Okay, so we don't have another turn left in October. We just go to November, but it's got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So November, December is next turn,
right.
which is for the strategic turn. Okay, so sorry, where was I? Tempting to patch this up, I think.
Yeah, I see. It deals with the contraction of the sea. Yeah, it's winter is like it's 2 months. January and February is 2 months, right? Then March is just a turn by itself. Yeah. I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Cole Dano.
Okay, I don't think I have any attacks.
Really? Yeah, it's the trenches really make a difference.
They do. I mean, I can get some attacks, but they're kind of really not worth it at the moment, especially with the forest shifts as well and the river shifts as well. So,
All right. I think I have no attacks in the east.
okay. So strategic movement then.
Yeah, I already did mine in the east. It was
You did
pretty
yours.
easy. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So here, I'll do mine. Should we take HQ? Stick it in there. That was it, really. And over in the east, we have a withdrawal. Okay. So yeah, need to find out where the cities are. Oh yeah, it's only there, isn't it? So take one to there. Good. Bring this guy into time pole for double. Do that. So it's 1, 2, 3. I think. Yeah. I think that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, no Serbs or anything like that. Silly. So yeah, strategic movement done. So we're on to November, December.
All right.
So it's definitely wet in the west, and it's snow in the east.
What does snow do?
Let's have a look. It always the same. Can't bloody find it when you want it. Where did that come on? It's all for the lads to keep doing. There we go. 12. Right, 31. 12. So wet as before. So +1 movement crossing rivers, floodplain hexes and marsh, defending in forest is 1 shift to the left, defending in mountain or mountain pass is 2 shifts to the left, and it's a tricky bomb. We don't get snow. So mountain pass hexes cost 2 movement points to enter. So those are the dotted lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lake hexsides can be crossed. Units in alpine hexes may neither attack nor be attacked. Units defending in forest, mountain, and mountain hexes gain a column shift as for wet. And Caucasus fronts we don't care about. That's it. Okay.
All right.
So we don't. So the river thing doesn't happen anymore, but we still have the shift. Shift for forest. It's pretty much it. And,
all right.
Mountains are bad places.
All right. I am going to take initiative in the east, but I'm going to keep OHL.
Oh, no, you're going to do it on a strategic turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. You can only do it on a strategic turn. So, yeah, it stays for the... Yeah.
All right. No issues then. No problem.
Yeah. So we're still, yeah.
But OHL is available this turn, correct? Or is it gone? Oh, no, it's used up.
Yeah, 1 turn. You use
And
it.
the same for initiative?
Well, initiative is fixed now. So you are in the west, I'm still in the east.
Right. Yeah, it never stops, right? I thought there was a way to impact that. Nope. Or have the option.
So strategic turn, you have the initiative determination phase. So you
right.
where you have initiative, east or west, and then you decide whether you're having OHL or Oberost. And let's say that particular thing is all in your control. That's only towards the end of a strategic turn.
Correct.
Not the objective.
All right,
okay.
then.
So we're going to crack on. We're just about an hour in, so hopefully everybody's still awake. And Cole Dano, howdy, or howdy. Good to see you. Western Front attacking was a challenge. Well, not for the Germans quite yet. I mean, the British are difficult, but the French are still a bit punch baggy. But it's about to change on the next strategic turn. But yes, certainly attacking the Germans is a problem now. They've dug trenches. Okay, so let's crack on with. There's no new units. We know what the weather's like, so we just crack on with the first movement phase. So Pat, you're on the west. I'm on the east. So let's zoom out. So not quite that zoomed in. How are we doing here? So.
Yeah, Wes, it becomes more of a challenge now with the trenches and the weather. Attacking on the east front is becoming quite a challenge with the weather, and the trenches will have an effect on that as well.
Mm.
Well, the trenches are already having an effect on, as you've seen, my German line stiffened up there, and the trenches make things somewhat unattractive.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
still got Königsberg to sort out. But yeah, you're right. It's not really the weather, so.
I'll be back in like 5.
Sure. And Russians breathe a sigh of relief and run forward over in Galicia. Okay. So, Pat's away. So, looking, I'm trying to get some kind of operation going here, just north of Lemberg, and also to just do a pushback here, south of Lemberg as well. So, just more the grinding here for the Russians. Up the top here, certainly take Königsberg, and I think he's giving me a gimme here for that 36th. So, not one to turn down that offer. I'm going to do that. And then we've got an operation down here. I'm going to try and get rid of this and cut the Austrian here, and then cut this guy off as well. Just put pay to a little bit of that flanking idea. So yeah, I've got 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's a 3 to 1. So I think that's pretty much a guaranteed loss. 3 to 1. It's always a loss, so that's fine. So we can do that. Right, just my Serbs to do.
All right.
Got a load of Austrians to deal with here. So I think, firstly, stop any shenanigans. We'll go and take Pex with one guy. We might as well move up. Get as much. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's quite a lot of Austrians, isn't it? Let's pull it back one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I should push it back even further. Oh, we've got a guy here to put up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a offensive line of sorts. So, yeah. Thorn in the backside, the Serbs. Okay, I think I'm done. So, attacks in the west.
All right. I think we only have one.
Okay.
And the huge stack is going to attack kind of to the northeast of Chalon.
Yeah.
So I have 24, and it looks you have 5. So that's a 5 to 1, and then we're attacking across a river, I believe.
Yes.
So that is a 3 to 1. So here we go.
Okay.
A 5.
Well, probably good enough, I think. Let's see. 3 to 1 at 5 is a 0-3. So yeah. Oh, could have used that HQ, but don't worry.
All right, a little more line penetration.
Mm-hmm.
And over to you in the east.
Okay, so over here we have our little thump at Königsberg to start us off with.
All right.
So I've got 4, and we've got lots to 1. Yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to 1.
14 to 1, which will become a 13 to 1. Yeah, so you'll take it.
It's an 8. So
yep.
we move one of the guys into there, and there's a.
You're going to get a victory point for that, correct?
Well, you lose a victory point on the next strategic turn if I
Got
still.
It.
Yeah.
Got it.
It holds you back. I never get victory points. You're the only guy who gets victory points.
Got it.
So yeah, sorry. There's I believe there's a marker for it as well. Markers.
Oh, if you would, nah, never mind. Never mind.
You all right?
Yeah, I had done something kind of stupid. Never mind.
I'd change it. Absolutely.
All right.
I'm happy.
I had meant to do this. And kind of spread out the love here a little bit. Sorry about that.
Ah, okay. Right. Yeah, that was significant. I thought you were giving me a gimme there.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I might change what I did then. I won't attack with quite so much. So I mean, it's what it was. So I need like a 7-1 to not lose anything with a +2. So I needed 7 for there. So I had 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I'll just do a 7-1 then. There. Okay. Move it back to 5-1. I could still lose a unit, but I'll roll it on that in that basis, just as a 5-1. A 5, yeah, you were dead anyway.
All right,
so.
all right.
Okay, so here we may well, I think, attack the 47th Reserve then. Only 2 units there. So, yeah, we clear. So you have 7. I have 3, can't use one of those units. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it's a 3-1.
-1.
-1 for the treacherous. Let's see, a 2. So it's a 1 on 3-1, which is a 2-1. So I lose 2. So hit those machine guns, I'm afraid. Okay, down the south, the Austrians near Łódź. So you've got the 9th Division there. 3 defence. This guy here. So I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and with the cavalry 10 to 3. So it's a 3-1.
All right.
With no trenches.
Correct.
So straight roll. A 3 on a 3-1 is a 1-2. So you die. And I'll take that guy as a loss. And then we can move in. Right, which I believe will cut off the other Austrian guy.
He has supply from Krakow.
1, 2, 3. Krakow. Oh, yeah. Oh, he does, doesn't he? Yeah, well spotted. Yeah, I missed that. Well done. So he's still alive. Okay. Right, over here. So we've got an attack 2 hexes north of Przemysl.
Right.
I think you've just got 1 unit there, as far as I could tell from zooming in.
Right, correct.
So you've got 2, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 5-1.
It is indeed.
5-1, so he's dead. So we'll put a couple of guys through. And then 2 hexes to the east.
Right.
The 6th Division got a couple of. So you're worth. Oh, you're only worth 4. Well, I'm worth 3, 6, 9, 12. And yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, 21, 23, 25 to 4.
6-1.
6-1. So 5-1 plus 1. Needed it. Didn't help though. 1-2. So you're dead, and I lose 1.
Yes, that was a calculated gamble. I knew you couldn't cut off supply, so.
No, but again, it's it's just that shuffle, isn't it?
Yeah.
So something you'll have to do about. And we've got the 23rd HLW, something Landwehr, which is just sticking out south of Lemberg, these guys.
Right.
Okay, so you have 5.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 16, 19, 21, 21, 25 to 5. Oh, that was nicely calculated by me.
Yep.
Again. So that's 5 to 1 again. That's an E as well. So might as well put the whole stack in there. Put the whole stack in. Shake it all about. Right. So I think that's it. So some pretty easy attacks, but they all kind of eventually account. Nothing to do with the Serbs, of course. They're freewheeling, shall we say. So now it's a switcheroo.
Yes, it is.
I'm on the west and you're on the east. And then we'll probably call it a day after that, I suppose.
I think so.
We could do a start of the strategic turn, see how we go, see how quick this is. Okay. Right. I think there's nothing for it but to pull back here. Okay, we have replacements in here and here.
You can receive reinforcements in cities you own, even if they're adjacent, correct?
As far as I know, yeah. As long as, as far as I know, yeah, absolutely. Yes, no, definitely. Absolutely. It's true. Sorry about that beeping. So, get rid of that. Okay.
Any attacks in the west for you think, or?
Thinking about it. So yeah, we'll do one attack. Will be
Right.
by the British.
All right.
Near Montdidier. So your cavalry unit, the Bavarian cavalry unit, in the marsh, floodplain marsh.
Right.
So you are currently 6, and I am 10, 18. So it's 3-1, going down to a 2-1 -1.
All right.
Doesn't sound too good, but I think British have to do something. So let's give it a try. Of course, it's going to be a 1.
Well,
so two attacks by the British, both 1.
So when I say attack in 1914 by the British, what do you think of?
Yeah, sure. The Marne, but they didn't really do a huge amount of combat there.
If I said to you attack by the British in 1915, what would you think of?
Yeah, no. But I mean, there's considerable combat power there if I didn't keep rolling 1s. So
you can stick up for old Blighty all you want, but it did not go well. So how many did you lose?
2.
Yeah.
So I just flipped to the core to the thing.
All right.
So
anything else?
No, I think that's it. That's all on the west. So over to the east.
I may have something in the east. Let us see.
Okay.
I think we are going to do a couple of things. We are going to the Serbian cavalry unit is going to get attacked at a... Oh, he's not alone. Never mind.
No, he's not alone.
I thought he was Hold on. If there's more than one guy there, I don't think we're
Yes.
going to. We have no attacks.
Oh, okay. Even the Germans? Nothing? Go on.
There's just nothing to it right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I can have some force later and do something about it, like next turn, but not right now is not the time.
Yeah. It's just, there's just too many of them, isn't there? There's
Right.
just too many Russians. You're taking stacks of 4 and stuff. Okay.
So that's that. I think we should save.
Yes, indeed.
And and we'll just start with the strategic turn fresh.
Yeah, good idea. And so hopefully people have still managed to keep awake while watching our deliberations and little maneuverings. And so I think it's coming on quite well. What do you reckon, Pat? What do you think of the game?
I'm having fun. I think it's working out to be with So I mean, if you just look at the big strategic decisions, right? So I said let's go hardcore in the West, right?
Yes.
And so the Germans have a definite advantage there right now. They've got a lot of territory. I think it might even help that, like, it might even be tempting to do either a Verdun or something, continue an offensive in 1915, just because that bend that we just saw happen.
Yes.
Yeah, the French now reinforcements are going to show up, and that could change things, right? But but everybody's getting reinforcements. That's the other interesting part. So there's the Germans are much more advantaged in the West, I would say, than they were historically. Okay, having said that, the East, like the loss of Königsberg, isn't really, it didn't happen historically. I'm sure it's a big poke in the eye, but that's not a big deal. I think Austria has held out well. I'm pulling back because of the need to pull back.
Yeah, it's only so much the stretch.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I would have continued to do what I did originally against the Serbians, but if I hadn't realized you didn't have a headquarters, you wouldn't be in this situation. But even then, like I was looking at those losses, and it's like with the resource, it's not that big a deal for the Austrians. The Austrians aren't even in dire situation.
No.
In fact, the Serbians could become in a dire situation.
Yeah.
If they stay forward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if there's enough Austrians, it's worth going. Okay, thanks guys. We'll just pull back to the Danube,
right,
and Belgrade, and do your worst.
So the East is kind of, I think where we, like, if I had to say where we are right now, the East is slightly more pro-Allied historically, although not drastically so.
Yeah. The Germans did take Łódź by this time. They took it at the end of 1914. I think it was December. I think they took it. But so the line flattened, if you like.
Right, but like I said, not crazily so. So it's it's pro-Allied, but it's not. I think the West is very pro-Central Powers. But stable-ish, which will happen with weather. So
and also the French decide to start digging. Next term. So that's good as well, and more British.
Right.
So the line tends to change colour, if you like, as more British come in. And
So it's just going to be a long war.
It is, and we turn to the chits now and try and get some special. Some special advantages.
So it's kind of like the first phase of the game is really over, and I think historically both powers are in the same overall strategic situations that they were historically.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like when you add up the East and the West and you compare them, I think there's a slight pro-German tilt to that, but not drastically so.
Yeah, I think I think the big thing here actually is what's not happening here. So the fact that the Turkey hesitates thing has now, Turkey should be in by now.
Right.
And if they're not going to be in before 10 VPs, you've got a lot of work to get them in now. And I think that's significant, I think, because
I agree.
There's going to be more stuff down there waiting for you. There'll be more Caucasus Russians. There'll be more British. that kind of thing. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Near East dynamic works with that. And
Right.
it was a chip pick that was long term. So
Right.
it was a kind of
I would agree with you on that.
Mm.
I'm just looking at this and the Near East. I have no idea, right?
Yeah, no, sure.
It's certainly my thoughts are when Turkey comes in. Well, I don't plan to do all the wacky offensive things that the Turks did historically.
No, indeed. Also, once we have the Bulgarians in, it starts to open out. If the Serbs are in trouble, possibly Salonika can happen, that kind of stuff. It's going to get interesting even on that southern east map as well. So, once the Bulgarians are in, that's something else as well. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. But glad you're enjoying it, and I say it's bringing back old memories, certainly for me, from my Command magazine days. And so hopefully everybody on the live stream is enjoying things, and we will see you again on Tweezer Tuesday, next Tuesday, for the Strategic Turn C, I think it is, isn't it? And then we're into 1915, and if business hasn't got serious yet, it definitely will do then. Yeah. So anyway, last word for you, Pat.
Good night, everybody.
Okay. Thanks for watching, and see you on Tweezer Tuesday. Good night.